Walking Walrus Cafe, Chapter 1.
For now, the business was still predominantly serving the regular locals, but the percentage of outsiders was indeed starting to pick up daily. The man just walking in was case in point, Monya thought, as she watched Nina walk over to the table the man selected. He had a bit of a Paul Newman thing going on, from the watchful intelligence radiating from his blue eyes to his slim build and comfortable swagger. The man, she'd put his age more color of money than Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, might merely be sitting at one of her tables drinking coffee, but there was something about him that broadcasted power. He sucked up the energy in the room without even trying, and his was the kind of energy that drew a person in, not the kind, like Thornbrow's, that repelled. The table where he sat was next to Louisa's booth, and Monya could swear the man was using the pretense of studying his menu to watch Lou draw. Perhaps, Monya decided, now would be a good time for her to take a break. Removing the apron she always wore when she cooked, Monya poured a glass of orange juice for herself and one for Louisa. She walked over to the booth at the back of the restaurant where Louisa had her artwork spread out and was happily entertaining herself with coloring. "Thank you, Grandma," the girl said, practicing the manners her mother had been teaching her when Monya set down the juice. "You are very welcome, my little love," Monya said, bending over to kiss the child. "Is this a new drawing, Lou?" Monya looked at the multicolored forest her granddaughter was crafting. The colors were vibrant, though Louisa was definitely not going after hyperrealism with this work. "Do you like it, Grandma? I'm making it for you." "It's lovely. I particularly like how the sun is so bright in the sky." "Mummy showed me pictures by Mr. Go," Louisa said proudly. "I drew the sun like him." It took Monya a moment, but then her granddaughter's meaning clicked. "Van Gogh, Louisa," she corrected. "And yes, that is a marvelous job making the sun his way. She has talent." "Yes," Monya said. She smiled at the man. It was what hospitality demanded she do, but her eyes assessed him too. He was a stranger, after all, and he just commented, uninvited, on her grandchild. He read the look behind the smile, seemed mildly amused, and pushed back from his chair. Once he was standing, he offered Monya his hand. She took it, let him shake her hand, and found herself surprised by the little thrill the brief contact stirred within her. "I'm harmless," the man said, still grinning, the lines beside those blue eyes of his crinkling in Monya's direction. He reached into the pocket of the blazer he was wearing and pulled out a business card, which he handed to her. "I just tend to be drawn to talent." Monya glanced at the card briefly, then felt herself relax. His name, according to his business card, was Brett Grayson. Underneath the neat black lettering announcing him, his occupation was listed as art dealer. Feeling slightly foolish, Monya offered her real smile as the man took his seat. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Grayson," Monya said. "This is my granddaughter, Louisa. Lou, say hello." The child glanced up from her work to spare him a glance, but evidently saw nothing of interest, since her eyes dropped immediately back to her paper. "Hello, mister," she said absently, her thoughts on her next color selection. Grayson's grin widened, showing off perfectly straight, white teeth and a chin dimple, and Monya felt that surprising tug again. Paul Newman, definitely.